What's up guys, this is Major Tutorials, and today I'm going to be showing how to make a YouTube outro video. I'm making one right here. I've been working on this for someone, and basically this is what I got. So sorry, it scrambles it out. Let me render this. So basically I added opacity right here so the text goes in, and then I added my video and then one of their videos, and I made all this right here, added icons and everything. Then basically what it does, once it gets to about right at the right here, I made a shatter effect, and it shatters the whole thing, and then there's just white background underneath of it. And this takes quite a bit of work, but it's really fun at the same time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just redo all this. So let's see, file, new, project, don't save. Okay, so what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to composition and then new composition, and then make it HDV/HDTV 720 29.97, and this is going to be the YouTube video size, 1280 by 720, and just make it whatever color you want. I'm gonna make the background color, let's see, I'm gonna make it black, and we're gonna go to layer, new, solid, and then make it 1280 by 720, and then I'm gonna keep my units as pixels, and then pixel aspect ratio, square pixels, and I'm not going to lock aspect ratio in. Color, make this whatever you want. I'm going to go for black. Sorry about that. Okay, so I got my black background right here, and so what we're going to do next is we're going to go into Photoshop so we can make like a sick background looking thing, like how I did here and everything. So just open Photoshop, okay. Once you're in Photoshop, you're gonna go to File, New, let's wait for that to load up, okay, and make the name whatever you want. I'm just gonna keep it on title. Make the width 1280 by 720, width 1280, height 720, and both pixels, and then resolution I keep mine at 72, and pixels /inch, color mode RGB color, red, green, black, blue, I mean, and 8-bit, and then background contents transparent, and then just click OK. Okay, now we got our transparent background right here, so I'm just load up whatever images you want. I'm gonna load up some abstract images, put them in here. So let's see. Okay, I found my images, so let's see, just add whichever ones you want. So I'm gonna go for something like this. Let's see how this looks. Yeah, that looks good right there. So I'll just go for this, and this is gonna be the background image, so I'm not gonna change the opacity of this. And I'm just going to drag another image into there, maybe something like, you don't need to have the same color images as this, because we could use that, we could change that using hue and saturation. We could use this, and this one we're going to change the opacity. So what you're going to go do is, first you need to make this a smart object. So get your eraser tool and then just click on this image and then just click OK, and then go to Image, Adjustments, Hue and Saturation. Yeah, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to just change the opacity. So we can change the opacity from doing it right here, and I'm going to make it about 60, 61. It all depends on how your background looks. And then I'm gonna click on that same layer, and I'm gonna go to the blending modes. The normal is set to the default one is set to normal, but I'm gonna change it to screen just so it gets rid of that black background that it had. And if we were to set the opacity all the way back at 100, you'll see that there's no more black background, and that's what we want. If you want to learn more about the blend modes, just look up another video or something. I can't get into further detail in that right now, or else I'll take up too much time. Yeah, just find whatever images. We go for something like this, and just click enter, make the opacity, just keep lowering it down, something like that. And I might drag this one underneath that bottom layer right there. And yeah, that's kind of a good background right there. So I'm gonna just go to File, Save for Web and Devices. What this does is it saves it so you could use it inside of other programs for your YouTube, whatever. We're gonna save this as a JPEG file. Make the quality 100, blur 0, and then maximum, and make sure the image size is the width 1280 and height 720, and make sure they're set to pixels, and just click save. And just save this to wherever you want it. I'm going to save it as BG background. My computer's going a little bit slow because I got too much stuff open up right now. Now I'm just going to go back into After Effects. Whoops. Okay, then I'm going to find our background that we made, and I'm going to drag it into Adobe After Effects and wait for that to load. Okay, and then you're going to drag the background image above your black background or whatever you got, and now we got this sick looking background right here. And yeah, so now what we're going to start doing is adding effects and everything to this. So what we're going to do is we're going to get our rounded rectangle tool by pressing this right here. Usually it should be set to rectangle tool or something. And make the fill, let's make that about some kind of blue. You want to be able to see it because we got a blue background right here, so maybe something like that. And I'm just gonna make one like right here, and that's good enough. We could change that if we need to. I'm just gonna go back and get my selection tool, and I'm gonna drag this about right here. And if you click on these little squares and everything on the corners, you just shrink this down. If it's too big, I might have to shrink it down a little. Something like that. That might have been the same, but oh well. And what I'm going to do now is, if you get your text tool, you click anywhere, and first, if you want to change the color, just go on your right side. You're going to click this, set to pink because I was making someone else's background. And I'm going to change it to something like maybe a lighter blue, and just click OK. And then I'm going to leave the font size to 81, and I'm going to leave the font to impact. I'm just going to click anywhere, and I'm going to type in let's see, made by Major Tutorials. And as you can see, that is way too big. So what we're going to do, all you need to do is go back to your selection tool. You could either go up here and click your selection tool, or you could just press V. It'll bring up your selection tool. What you're going to do is you're going to click these corners that I was talking about. I'm going to click on the top right, and you're going to hold it down and just keep shrinking it to however much you need it. And on release caps lock, and I'm just going to drag this till I find something that's good. Something like that. Looks a little blurred out because how small we shrunk it up to, but oh well, you can still see what it says. That's all that matters. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go, I got some subscribe images or something, just look them up on Google. Just type in, if this will hurry and load, just go to Google. Sorry, my computer's going a little slow. Let's see. Okay, and just look up YouTube subscribe. Let's see. Subscribe. Whoop. YouTube subscribe button. And just find one you like. I'm going to go for this, and just right click, save image as. If it will hurry up. Okay, there. I'm going to save this to my desktop. Save. And now I'm going to go back to my desktop. I'm going to drag this button into our After Effects project. And now I'm just going to drag the subscribe button over top of the shape, and I'm just going to shrink the subscribe button down just a little, just so it fits in that box. Something like it still needs to be shrunk down more. Whoops. Something like that. And if you want to put another box right here underneath this one or wherever, what you're going to do is you're going to select all these 3 items right here, 4 items. Never mind, that's 3. Okay, I miscounted. And you're going to go to the shape, and you're going to hold down Control or Command if you're on Mac. But what I'm going to do, since they're all in order, I'm just going to hold down Shift and click on the top layer, and then press Control C or Command C if you're on Mac, and then Control V or Command B if you're on Mac. And I'm just going to drag this underneath, about right there, but make sure you order these back up. So shape underneath, and then doesn't matter which order it goes in after. And I'm not going to edit any of this. You can. I don't want to bring this too long. Yeah, and what you're going to want to do is you could get a video. This is what I usually do. Just find whatever video you want. I'm going to go for my tribal design speed art, drag it into your After Effects project, and just drag the tribal design speed art or whatever you're using into your composition. And I'm just going to scale this down. But first, what I'm going to do, I forgot, I'm going to get my rounded rectangle tool, and I'm just going to make a box above these or wherever you want. Okay, and that's good right there. And what I'm going to do, get my selection tool, click on our video, and just drag the video up over top of this, but make sure that you have the video layer above the shape layer. And then once you do that, I'm just going to scale this video down. So let's see, something like that, just so it looks even. And if I play this, you see the video starts playing. And so let's see, what else could we do with this? You can add whatever else you want to this. I might start adding effects. So let's see, you could do more of these boxes and everything. So I already got mine done, so I'm just going to press Control V just so it duplicates them, and then put this wherever you want. I might go for something like this. And then I'm just going to switch these layers up. Okay, and then hold Shift and Control C, Control V. I'm just going to drag this one under here. Let me redo this. Okay, and just make these say whatever you want. And if you want, you can put another video, and I'm not gonna go find another video, so all I'm gonna do is drag this tribal video back into our composition. Now I'm gonna scale this down, and first I'm gonna get my rounded rectangle tool, and I'm just gonna make another rectangle underneath these two and beside these, and I'm just gonna get my video back. Make sure put the video over top the shape, and then just scale the video down however big, however small you want the video. Something like that. And it could be two different videos. And what you're gonna do after is put a text above these saying, like, if it's the designer that's making it, make sure you put the designer's video inside of it. So let's see, just get your text tool, click anywhere, and type designer, and just drag this wherever you want. This time I might put it inside the video or above it. Let's see, I might put it above. let's see how inside the video looks. If you put it inside the video, you might want to make it white, but it's whatever you want to do. Okay, so something like that. And this one right here, we don't got that much room to put anything, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put it on the side. So let's see. Last video, and this will be your video. Just place it wherever you want, and we're gonna go get our rotation tool. So press W and then just just rotate your text out even in the middle, and then get your selection tool and just shrink this text down. About right there, but I gotta get my rotation tool again just so it looks straight. Something like that. Last video, designer, and then whatever you want these to say. And now we can add effects to it. So what we're gonna do, if you want to do the shatter effect like I did, just click on all your materials and everything inside your composition, hold shift and click the last one, start from the top, hold shift, click the last material so it selects every material. And then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to composition, note layer, and then go pre-compose, and then make sure you change this to whatever you want. I'm just going to change this into copy. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that, but here, I'll redo this. Never mind. Oh well, but make sure you click move into new composition, and then I'll show you what. Pre-compose, move all attributes into the new composition, and open new composition. Make sure you select those, and then you'll get this new composition. Let me do the pre-compose again, just because I had messed up. Okay, so our first composition is just going to be the video. Everything's all combined into one object. So what we're going to do now, and that's what we wanted. So we don't need this pre-composition, but we're just going to leave it. We're not going to exit off of this, or else these won't be grouped together. What we're going to do is you're going to want to go to your effects and presets. You can add whatever effect you want. I'm going to go for a shatter effect, and so just type in shatter, and then we're going to take the shatter effect and drag it on our pre-composition. And you should get all these random bricks and lines and everything. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go into the view for the shatter effect, and you're going to want to make this rendered just so you get your outro video. And then if you play it, you can see that it breaks into a bunch of bricks, but I don't want this. I don't want bricks. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the shape and go to pattern, and let's make this glass. Okay, so now we got our glass effect, like it shatters out into the glass, but we want a bunch more pieces in this, because right now it just looks like it shatters into a few pieces, huge pieces. So what we're gonna do is under the shape layer, we're gonna go to repetitions, and we're just gonna increase this to however much you want, however much looks good for you. Okay, so what you're gonna want to do now is, this glass looks a little bit too thick. I think it's good enough as the pieces go, but the glass looks way too thick. So what we're gonna do is, on the extrusion depth, just bring this down to however much you think's good, or you could bring it up to something like that. Maybe you want huge pieces like that, look more 3D popping out at you. But I'm gonna go for something about like let's see, something about like 11. No, let's bring it down a little bit more, something like 9. And as you see, I got some like thin glass. So we could just close the shape tab and let's check everything else. Strength, just change this out to whatever you want. I might go for a high number so it looks like the glass flies out at you like it was hit from behind. And if I play this, the glass flies out at you. Okay, I'm gonna bring this down a little. I want something that it looks like it something like that. Pieces fly out at you, and I hate how they all go into one direction. Like all of them go into the same side right here, and then the rest of them go on this side. So what we're gonna do is close the force tab, and whoops, I gotta get that window back, so whoops. Let's see, workspace effects. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to I'm just gonna check everything first, and on the physics, if you go to the randomness, change the randomness up however much you want, just so they fly in all different directions. And if I play this out, some of them are flying back there, some of them are flying to the side, and they're still falling down. But I'm gonna lower the randomness a little bit, so maybe something like right there, 76. And now they just fly everywhere, and that is good right there. So okay, and you could change whatever else you want, but I think this is good right here. Just check everything else, make sure that's what you want, and that's good right there. And what we can do is the background. Wait, but first, I hate how it just blows up as soon as you start, shatters as soon as you start. So what we're going to do, go back into your shatter effect, and then let's see, if I'm not mistaken, it was extrusion depth. No, that wasn't it. Let's see, the depth. Okay, the depth, just change that up to a high number, just so it doesn't blow up like shatter. And as you can see, it's not shattering. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna keyframe the depth, and just click this little time recorder thing on the depth and just go somewhere about, I'm thinking somewhere about 145 seconds, and we're gonna bring it down something about 1 or something. Now let me play this, see what happens. Oh, that's a little bit too slow at playing, so as you see, when it blows up, it just makes like little different holes inside of it. That kind of looks good and all, but I'm thinking I might want the regular way. So what we're gonna do is change the depth down. Turn the depth way down. And it's still doing it, though I think that looks pretty awesome. Looks like it's just cracking into a bunch of pieces like it's glass. I guess we could do that effect for right now, and I'll make another tutorial on how to do that a different way. And now what we're gonna do is just close out the shatter, and once we get just the black background, we could add some lightning. Okay, so there's no other pieces that fall down, so about right here. So go to your effects and presets and find let's see, advanced lightning, and just drag that into your pre-comp. And while it's loading, this is taking a while. Wait, but first what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to the layer, new, and then solid, and then just keep all those the same. Then you're going to want to drag the advanced lightning onto that, just so it doesn't delete any of the outro. Now I'm just going to drag this up to the top, and as you see, if I move this, it changes the lightning effect, and I'm just going to drag the lightning with the advanced lightning all the way to where it's off screen on both sides, something like that. Okay, and now click on your advanced lighting. What you could do is drag it off screen right here, and then keyframe the direction, and then go about 130, and then just drag this down. Something like that. And as you see, it goes, the lightning looks like it goes all around the screen. If you watch, I just want it to go straight down, so I'm going to redo this. Okay, so let's see. Here, let's undo the direction and then keyframe it again. Okay, so it's off screen right there, and then about right here I just want it to go straight down. Straight down, like that. It might not work for you because how this is, it's gonna turn no matter what. So I guess we keep it like that. And if you want the lighting change, you're gonna have to go frame by frame, which that's gonna take a long time. But what we can do, keep the lightning on there for not even a second, and then just drag it off frame again. And so you get something like this. Goes onto the screen and then goes right back off onto the screen. Right back off. Okay, and if you want to change the color to the lightning, just go glow settings and then glow color and change this to whatever you want. You could even go for like a red, but I think blue's good since that's what my background color is. And you can change the opacity. That might be way too bright. And then glow radius, you can change that so it glows a lot more. But mine's good as is. And now what you're gonna do is, as you can see, we just got our outro and then the lightning goes, and you could add some more effects to this or whatever, but I think this is good as it is. So hopefully you like this. Like, leave me a comment, subscribe, tell me what you think. Thanks.